on training. I started training when I went to the event. It's called Iron Girl. It is here in Maryland. It's every summer. It's for cancer with women. It's a triathlon or women's race. I went out in 2013, and that event said to me, "Why don't you try it?" And I said, "Well, I never really swam that far, and I wasn't really a cyclist, and I wasn't really a runner. So I had to start to train." So I started to train in 2013, and I started to participate in the triathlons in 2014. I had to learn how to swim because I didn't know how to learn how to swim in race-wise swimming, because you have to do it a certain way. There's a certain way that you have to turn your head and use both sides of breathing. Yeah, so I started training in 2013, and then 2014 I was ready. I made the podium in one duathlon, and that was my first podium. I took third place. And the next one that I did was New Jersey Devilman in 2014, and I made the third place in my age category. What specifically I remember about New Jersey Devilman was it was wetsuit. Yeah, it was wetsuit. And it was in New Jersey, and that water is really cold. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. It was about 60 degrees with a wetsuit on, and that's cold. And as weight loss surgery patients, we are cold anyway to begin with. I'm telling you, when I jumped into that water, and I remember it as clear as day, I had a bronchospasm. Yeah. I was so upset. Well, I was so nervous that I went into a bronchospasm, and I had to hold on to the canoes because they have canoes on the race to make sure that if you get into trouble, they can rescue you. Because I was in a lake, right? I was in a lake in New Jersey. So I made it. And I was hooked. So I did, I don't know how many triathlons. I guess I did five triathlons, regular triathlons. I did one duathlon. I did Iron Girl, I don't know how many years, out in Columbia, Maryland. Let's see. Then I did two half Ironmans, which is 70.3, and then I did a full full Ironman where I did a DNF. I just couldn't finish the race. So yeah, so my Ironman training, it was a spectacular sport. I made a lot of friends. This is my one medal for Ironman, and the course for half Ironman is a 1.5 mile swim, a 50-mile bike, and a half marathon. Now the full Ironman is 2.5 mile swim, a 100-mile bike, and a full marathon. Yeah, so that was really challenging. But it was a great experience, and I hurt my leg in 2016. I pulled my groin in the race, and I bonked, and I got lymphedema after that, and I never raced again after that. But I really enjoyed joining the triathlon team and participating in running groups and stuff like that. But if I ever get back to my lowest, I probably wouldn't be able to do it because I would be able to probably hurt myself again, because you just have to train too hard. And at least with me anyway, because I'm 58 years old. But age doesn't really have to do with it, because this lady is 80 some, and she's a full Ironman. And then you got Iron Lou. You got Iron Lou here. He's in his 80s. So in athletics, it's really comes down to genetics and how you train and how committed you are to the sport. But I still have my triathlon bike and all my equipment and stuff. But I don't think I'll be able to race again. Who knows? Maybe someday. Thanks for listening.